So will we take XRP for payment post price appreciation? As it sits today, we can do that. It's kind of a workaround if people want to pay that way. I'd prefer you keep your XRP personally, and then be able to generate cash flow. If you had to sell some, we could figure that out, how we could finance it. Again, I'd prefer that people don't have to sell their XRP and they're able to keep as much as they can over the long term. Because the cost of benefit there, right? Like if you're selling your XRP at $100 or $1,000 and it goes to 10,000 or 100,000 or $1 million over the long term, I mean that's a lot of upside that you missed out on to just pay us for services. So ideally it's cash. Ideally, you're able to generate returns on the XRP that cover the cost of other services that we provide. Or if you did want to borrow against it, again, no tax implications for that. That would probably still be cheaper than whatever taxes you would owe for the long-term capital gains, unless Trump comes out and says, hey, no cap gains on crypto. Hopefully, I would love that just as much as everybody else would. But all that being said, we'll work on ways to be able to finance that type of stuff and make sure that, because again, at the end of the day, we're a fiduciary. We want to make sure that our clients are getting the most bang for their buck, literally. And I think, paying for your services in XRP to us, we're not going to say no if you're adamant that you want to do it that way. But we would probably provide some other avenues that would keep that XRP in your pocket, so that you can continue to grow that over time, invest it, compound it for you and your family. But yeah, I'm sure that we will have an option for that if people just adamantly want to do it that way.